Hello everyone, my name is Ting He. This is my presentation about clean energy and water. I will introduce about my design about vending machine, bionic tree and bottle. This is my contents list. Firstly, I will introduce an introduction about my presentation. In my previous research, I found that the pollution caused by urban development is plastic pollution and air pollution. According to information, people use an average of 3 bottles of drinks and 22 bottles of toiletries per year, which is about 100 kilograms of plastic waste. It will not be broken down by nature in the next few hundred years. I have 3 researches about plastic and air pollution. The first data is from Transport for NSW. Motor vehicles emission are major contributor to air pollution problems in Australia. The second data is the life cycle of plastics at 850 million tons of greenhouse gases per year. The lastly data is Australians are battling millions of pieces of discarded plastic debris in the beaches clean-up campers across the continent. There is my precedent. Firstly is soap bottle. Soap bottle consists of 80 grams of soap, holds 100 ml of liquid, and is designed to be used for up to 1 month. Soap bottle consists of nature and biodegradable ingredients and can be used exactly like a hand soap. The precedent is the bottle is made of seaweed and can be degraded. As long as the bottle is filled with water, it retains its shape. However, once the bottle is empty, it begins to decompose on its own. Alternatively, the substance can be reheated and refrozen and made into a completely new bottle. Coca-Cola University is the first paper bottle packaging design and tested its usability in the market. Last precedent in the seaweed reactor is designed to be suitable for use in offices and eventually placed on the roof of the entire city. It can capture as much carbon from the atmosphere as an acre of trees. Stakeholder problems how to reduce plastic and air pollution in cities and design location in Sydney, and stakeholder is beverage manufacturer, material manufacturer, users, green technology, industrial, government, and green tourism. And user is consumers and tourists. Target behavior firstly is people who like to drink beverage and frequent vending machines, people passing by the public, and lastly, it improve the habit of littering. This is my framework and the bottom line. I considered 6 areas such as the environment, health, people's behavior, and the impact of technology. What benefits have been brought to people's lives as a result of environmental change? From this research, I have designed 3 models. The first of which is a algae vending machine. The vending machine is made up of 3 parts. At the top is a container filled with the seaweed, which absorbs carbon dioxide and produces oxygen. In the middle is a charges and pick-up window. At the bottom is a store space. The vending machine is powered by solar energy. The second model is the bionic tree, which is an equivalent of an open pavilion outdoors. People can sit and rest in the circular benches, and the bionic tree acts like an umbrella to protect them from the sun. At the top of the tree, there is a solar panel, and the lights in the benches light up at night. The third model is a bottle made from the seaweed as a raw material, with some sheaths inside the bottle. As the bottle disappeared, the seed will germinate in the soil. Pictures show my testing of the materials for the model. I found some alternatives and researched the literature. The literature shows that the stone material is the best for weight bearing compared with the template. The biodegradable material is texture and color created by the carving of the biological materials and the seaweed solution. This is my persona, Jenny and James. Jenny loves cook and drinks at least 400 ml bottles of it every day. Many health goals want to know quickly if something is recyclable and wanted an alternative to cook plastic packaging and make others more accountable for their littering behavior. James don't like to go out in the car because James hates the fumes coming out of the rear of the car, which is make he cough like crazy. We have the three goals. Well, firstly, is ability to breathe relatively fresh air. Secondly, a better living environment for all. Lastly, is for others to be able to leave the house with fewer cars or buy fewer cars. It's my storyboard. I have two lines about my storyboard. The firstly is a woman buys a drink from a seaweed vending machine and then throws it cautiously into a flower bed. After a few more days of natural composition, the seeds into the bottle germinated in the soil and grew green plants. The second story is a man resting in a nearby park after buying a drink. There are seaweed banyan trees in the park and he can rest on the circular seats. In conclusion, during the 8 weeks of the consultation, initial ideas were developed for the direction of research and design for my president. I had only analyzed the uses and function of seaweed, and its process was not comprehensive. In the following design, I should expand the scope of my environmental energy research rather than limiting it to one direction. In the 10th week of the solution, I still need to consider the features of its design and the testing of materials for the design. In the future, I will continue to refine and improve my design concepts in the subsequent Project B. There are challenges in the project for basic environmental protection. This is my reference. Thanks for your listening.